Hello guys, so my name's Chris from the School of Embodiment, and today I am going to give you a practice for if you are feeling stressed. Stressed from being on your laptop too much, stressed from doing too much work, stressed from just being too busy all day, that sort of stress. You know the kind of stress that I'm talking about? Well, right now I've been online all day, working on our website, and I really enjoy working on the website, and I can get really sucked into doing it in quite an intense way. So much so that I can kind of forget to go to the bathroom. I'm just really focused, and yeah, you get the picture. I kind of have this, I can get this ADHD type hyper focus going on. And so now I'm feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit of stress in my head, tension in my nervous system. So I thought I would speak you through what I do when this stress is here. And this is a guidance for you to follow as well if you're feeling stressed in any way. So wherever you feel the stress, it might be a tightness in your head, like I can feel it in my head, a tightness right now. You gently bring attention into the tightness, and you notice how when I'm bringing attention into the tightness in my head, into the tightness in my jaw, it's kind of crunching up. Just by me bringing attention to that area, it knows how to release tension. It knows what movement it needs to make to release tension. The head is crunching, the jaw is doing this. By bringing attention to our body, we heal our body. By bringing attention to the tension in our body, the body naturally knows how to heal. Now, the reason that most people aren't bringing attention to and releasing these holding patterns within the body is because when they get stressed, the attention is taken up by thinking. Now, you can move your attention. Attention is both within your control, and if you're not aware of it, it's out of your control. Because for most people, attention just goes wherever it wants to go. And for one, if somebody's stressed, that attention, which goes wherever it wants to go, goes into thinking. It goes up into the head. Why am I stressed? How do I fix this? What can I do? What TV program can I watch? Where's my cigarettes? So that's when attention is out of control. But when you bring attention back into your control, you can direct it into the body. So I'm directing attention into the body right now, and I can feel some tension in my hips. I can feel a subtle kind of, I'd just call it tension in the hips. And so I'm feeling into my hips. I'm placing attention in the hips. And as I place attention in the hips, they're opening, they're releasing. I can feel almost like the sockets loosening and releasing. And now I feel attention in my solar plexus. The solar plexus is all about boundaries. I've been on my laptop too much today. So me making the website and becoming obsessed with making the website today, I've, to a certain extent, crossed my own boundaries. So I feel this tension in my solar plexus, like, no, stop. And so I'm placing attention down in the solar plexus. And as I breathe into it, there's a stress in there. And I'm inviting it closer to me. Now, these tensions within the body, when you really get used to doing this kind of work, they always reveal some sort of associated mind pattern to them. So the more I feel into the solar plexus in the middle of the belly, the more I can sort of see an image in my mind of a distressed kind of person. And that's a really good sign if you're feeling into a sensation wherever it may be in the body, and you can sort of feel an associated mind pattern coming up with it. Let the mind pattern unravel out of your consciousness, whilst keeping most of your attention within the sensation. So I'm right now breathing deeply into the sensation of the solar plexus. And now what I'm wanting to do with my awareness is just allow it to flow up and down through the body, and I can feel it touching in with my throat, touching in with this holding pattern in the neck, touching in with my shoulders, and then back down the spine, again back into the hips, down to the feet. And now my attention is just filling, almost in waves, my whole body, as the tension from working on my laptop all day is releasing and opening out of the nervous system. And again, there's a tightening of the face. The face wants to tighten in this release. It wants to crunch because the body knows how to release. And there's also a movement happening in my body, a natural movement, the arms moving like this, the belly sort of undulating, the legs undulating, then my head going up like this. I'm not necessarily consciously choosing to make these movements. When you connect with the body, when you fill your body with attention, when you give your body this loving awareness and you hold it, naturally it shows you how it wants to release. And sometimes it wants to move. Sometimes it's good to let it move. But this isn't you moving to try and release. This is you feeling the body and seeing how it wants to release. Most of the time, I sit in stillness. Most of the time, I sit in stillness, and awareness takes these contractions out of my system when I'm just sitting in stillness. But right now, for some reason, there's some movement. It's wanting to move. The body's wanting to move. And as I feel my attention going into my spine, going into my hips, going down my legs and my toes crunching up like this, as I'm feeling, somatically feeling into the body. Now we can become our own healers. I heard this nun, I can't remember who it was. I've told this story whilst I've been teaching meditation probably 50 times now. But this nun, whoever she was back in the day, I heard her say, someone asked, what's the difference between attention and love? And she said, there's no difference between attention and love. Attention is love. And right now, outside our window, there's a mother and a child sitting playing with some toys. And so this brings me on to a beautiful analogy. It's so amazing. We live on this, the centre is on this quirky little street in Stroud with all of these spiritual shops and an ice cream shop opposite. So we've got loads of cool people walking past all day. But anyway, back on topic. A mother or a father, when their child is stressed, how do they release the stress from the child's body? Well, they simply open to the child. They give the child their attention, and the child comes to them. The child may sit on their lap. They open to them. They hold the child. And it's the openness towards the child which allows the child's body to naturally cry, scream, do whatever it needs to do to release the tension from the system. And they may also use touch to soothe the child. And you can do this to yourself. You can use touch. You can soothe your body with your own touch. So, in the same way that the mother or father loves the child by giving the child attention, you can love your own nervous system. You can love your own stress by flooding it, filling it with your attention. Right now, I feel my awareness, which has been in my head for so many hours today, I feel it just flooding every cell of my body as it releases. Now, I want to say I've been doing this work for 10 years. I've been feeling into my body for 10 years. I've done thousands and thousands of hours of this work. So when I'm expressing this, and it's in a very visceral sort of way, and I'm saying I can feel every cell of my body, that's my experience now after doing this for many, many years. But when I first started doing this work, I didn't have that level of connection to my body. My level of connection to my body was very, very limited. I might just feel a tiny bit of tightness in my heart. I might feel a tiny holding in my throat. I might feel a little bit of tension in my body. But whatever you can feel is it. Whatever you can feel is okay. Wherever you feel the tension, even if it's just a tiny little spot of tension, that is okay. That is your window. That is your doorway to release. The first time I discovered this sort of technique, I was sitting in meditation, and I decided to just place my attention in my chest area. And I couldn't feel anything at all. There was no sensation in my chest, but I just kept my attention there. And then after a little while, I felt this tiny little speck of tension arise within the center of my chest. And I just placed my attention there. And then that tiny little speck of tension grew a little bit. And it kind of felt nice, allowing the tension to grow. It's not like placing my attention there created more tension in the system, but placing my attention there allowed the tension which was there to reveal itself more. And it is a relief when this tension reveals itself more, because we've been pushing and repressing the sensations and the emotions down within our bodies for our entire lives. So it is a relief when we finally give permission to our body and to everything that it contains to come closer to us and to unravel and to release within the light of consciousness. To release into the light of what we are. And our doorway into this is through feeling. In order to feel, we must heal. So I'm going to guide you one final time through a quick somatic meditation, which after the video you can then carry on with your attention in this place for as long as feels right. So placing attention in your hands, feeling the aliveness of the hands. You may feel a tingling sensation there, a weight, a buzzing. Feeling your feet, your legs, your arms. Feeling the body from within. Feeling every cell of your body from within. Feeling, not thinking. So feeling every cell of the body. Feeling, not thinking about it. And if there's any places of tension, any places of tightness, in the same way that you felt your hands, the same way that you felt your feet, your legs, your arms, your belly, your chest, you welcome the tightness, you feel the tightness, you embrace the tightness, you become intimate with the tightness. And when you become intimate with the tightness within your nervous system, it softens, even just a fraction. And the breath may deepen, and you breathe, feel, experience. So my friends, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that it helps. If you're enjoying our content, then please subscribe to the channel we'll be releasing videos every day. And if you are interested in one-to-one sessions with either myself or Alex exploring this work, then follow the link provided. And we look forward to catching up with you whenever we do. Thank you very much. Much love.